Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. Although I'm not really feeling down, I'm feeling very up and excited about life. But that's just the song. The question is help. Help me if you can. Have you ever wanted to help somebody, whether it's a parent helping a child, a teacher helping your students, a coach helping your athletes, an exercise professional helping your members, your clients, you might be a boss who wants to help your employees. Have you ever wanted to help somebody do something, and have you ever been frustrated because you know how to help, but the person doesn't want your help? And I think it's a really interesting question. The experts of the brain, the psychologists, the psychiatrists and neuroscientists, they all suggest that people won't change or don't change unless they want to, and they don't want any help unless they want to be helped. If you see somebody smoking and you go up to them and say, don't smoke, it's bad for you, you might want to help them to stop smoking, but they might like to smoke. So all that happens there is an argument, or they get annoyed or frustrated, or it's just an awkward, embarrassing situation. So do we help the people who need our help or the people who want our help? And it's been suggested that that's a very important differentiation. As an exercise professional all of my life, my goal has been, and it hasn't changed from when I was 13 years of age. So I've been doing this for over 50 years. Here's what I want to do. I want to help people to be healthy, fit and strong. Inspire them, motivate them, educate them, give them everything that they need to be healthy, to be fit, to be strong, to be energetic, to be lean, to have a body that fights diseases, to have high self-esteem and self-confidence, not to get osteoporosis, type 2 diabetes, coronary heart disease, Alzheimer's, dementia, cancer, all the horrible killer diseases that happen when you're inactive. Great hair, great skin, great nails, strong bones, beautiful teeth, everything that happens when you're healthy, fit and strong. They are the benefits, and I've always thought that if people knew the benefits of being healthy, fit and strong, they would want to do what's required to be healthy, fit and strong. And my driving force has been that the human body, the beautiful thing, the machine, magnificent machine that it is, if you study your anatomy and physiology, the process to being healthy, fit and strong and getting all those major benefits is really simple. It's fast, it's quick, it's safe, it's effective and it's easy. And yet the world is fatter and sicker and weaker and more diseased and more depressed than it's ever been. So I haven't really helped anybody. Now, I say that as a generalization, but imagine what that feels like for somebody that's been dedicated since the age of 13. I started exercising seriously. When I say seriously, I knew that this was my life path. I wanted to be an exercise professional, inspire people to feel as good as I did at 13 years of age. When I was an overweight kid with buck teeth, pimples on my face, I was being bullied, and all of a sudden I had this rush of endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. I didn't know what they were then, but that's why I felt so good. And at 13 years of age, I knew that all I wanted to do for the rest of my life was help people feel as good as I did that day. And yet my constant daily education, training, growth, learning, experience, worldwide travel, meeting hundreds and thousands of people, ongoing education and training, and the world is fatter and sicker and weaker than it's ever been. Can you imagine how that feels? So what does that mean? I've learnt the hard way that the only people that will ever want help are the people who want help, not need it. And I'll use the smoking analogy again. Everybody that smokes probably needs to stop smoking because it's probably not very good for you. But the only people that will ever stop smoking are the people who want to. And perhaps that's exactly the same with every other area of life. Now, if I look at the 4 areas of Romax, the reason I'm here every day, the 4 things that the Max International Colleges is all about, which is healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life. Have a career or business that you love, be financially free and have great people in your life. If you want to help people do those 4 things, which has been my driving force, is it possible that you can only help the people that want your help, not the ones that need it? Because does everybody need to be healthy, fit and strong? I'd like to say yes. Does everybody need to have a career or business that they love? Well, if you have a look at how many people are miserable and grumpy and have a job that they hate, I would say that yes, everybody needs to do what they love every day because it makes you feel fantastic. Does everybody need to be financially free? And that might not mean rich or wealthy, but just not having to struggle for money. And based on how many people struggle for money and it affects their life in a negative way, I would say that the answer is yes. And do people need to have great people in their life? The experts suggest that that's one of our basic human needs, is to have great people in our life. So we need it, but so few people seem to want it, or they're not prepared to do what it takes to get it. So this is a very personal thing from my heart to yours. If you are an exercise professional and you want to inspire people to be healthy, fit and strong, or a parent, a teacher, a coach, an athlete who wants to be healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life, if you knew how the human body works, so you understand anatomy and physiology, and that's the question that always perplexes me. If you want to be fit and strong, wouldn't you study how to get your body into great shape, which is the human body, which is anatomy and physiology? If you wanted to be financially free, wouldn't you study finance? If you wanted to have a career or business that you love, wouldn't you go and find what that is and then do whatever you have to do to make that happen? And if you want to have great people in your life, wouldn't you study communication skills, psychology, psychiatry even, everything that you need to be able to attract great people into your life, including how to be a great person, which is personal and professional development. And yet, very sadly for somebody like me, who that has been the study of my whole entire life, it's been very obvious to me that people don't want it. Or the people that do want it, go and do it. And everybody else is kind of accepting average or accepting that it doesn't matter. And this is, I think you can hear in my voice, this perplexes me. If you understand the human body, for example, if you understand anatomy and physiology, getting fit and getting strong is simple. It's short, it's fast, it's safe, it's effective. It takes only minutes a week. I'm going to say that again, minutes a week. That's how easy it is to be fit and strong. Yet it seems that the exercise people, the social media influencers, gym owners, personal trainers, the whole hullabaloo that is the fitness industry, and I don't like to be part of it. I call myself an exercise professional, but I don't even like to use the word exercise anymore, because exercise has become long, slow and boring, hard, monotonous, complicated and contradicted. So many people contradict each other and argue about the best way to exercise and the best way to eat and how often you should do it and how many reps and sets and etc. And they've just made it so complicated. And I'll use that beautiful expression from Albert Einstein. A genius will take something very complicated and make it simple and easy to understand. And somebody with a very big ego will take something very simple and make it complicated and hard to understand. So I think you can hear again in my voice, I think it's very sad. But in the exercise fitness industry, there seems to be a lot of egos that are taking something that is very simple and very easy to understand and making it incredibly complicated so that people don't do it. Exercise has become long, or has always been for that matter, long and boring and complicated, and people argue all the time. And yet if you study the fundamentals of anatomy and physiology, all it is get puffed to get fit, overload your muscles and bones to get strong, and do it in a safe way so that you don't get injured. And the energy system that gives you the best result, of course, is the phosphate system. That's the fight and flight system. That's the only energy system where you can work at 100% effort. It only lasts for 10 seconds, which means you can get fit and get strong with fast, intense, high intensity bursts of activity for 10 seconds. That is really short. It's really safe. Very difficult to get an overuse injury when you're only intensely exercising for 10 seconds. And you wouldn't go again till you're fully recovered. So it's very difficult to get overuse injuries. It's very difficult to get any kind of injury. Very difficult to overload your central nervous system and your endocrine system so that you don't recover. That's one of the perplexing things for me. Exercise people have got people exercising long, slow and boring, and not giving the body time to recover, not giving muscles time to recover. Muscles don't grow and get stronger unless they are overloaded. Then they recover from the workout, regenerate from the workout, and then supercompensate and get stronger. And if you exercise, move your muscles, move your body anytime between from when you overloaded to when you supercompensate, you're not going to get a great result because you haven't got back to, well, you haven't super compensated, you haven't gotten better from last time. And yet so many gym programs and exercise programs are 3 days a week, 5 days a week, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 sets of 10, 15 exercises. It's not how the human body works. Isn't that exciting? You don't have to do this. It doesn't take very long. So here's the question. Rowie, so you want to help people get healthy, fit and strong? No, I don't anymore. I only want to help inspire, motivate people who want to be healthy, fit and strong. And it seems that the human race is quite happy to do it the long, slow, hard, boring way, or to not do it at all. And I'll just give you the numbers on that because the numbers really haven't changed. 1 in 10 people want to go to the gym, for example. So if you're going to open a gym or an exercise facility, you have to do your numbers and understand that out of every 10 people, only 1 of those people wants to join any kind of fitness facility. The Bureau of Statistics / the people who study numbers in the Western world, in Western communities, suggest that between 40 to 50 out of 100 people are actively seeking not to ever exercise. I need to take responsibility for that as an exercise professional. Why does half of the population not want to be healthy, fit and strong and not get all the benefits of being healthy, fit and strong? Is it possible that the exercise programs, or what they think is exercise, is long, slow, boring and monotonous, so they don't want to do it? And let's just say that you had to do a long, slow, boring, monotonous, time-consuming program, but the benefits are amazing. So even if you had to spend an hour a day or 2 hours a day, or what's the recommendation, 150 minutes a week, even if it was that long, the benefits are enormous, but people don't want to do it. Well, you don't have to exercise for 150 minutes a week. You don't even have to exercise for 15 minutes a week. You can get healthy, fit and strong in seconds a day, in minutes a week. But it seems that everybody says, oh, that's too good to be true, that can't be true. But if you study your anatomy and physiology and understand how the human body works, that is true. The one that's most perplexing for me, of course, are people who, I've been involved with the Max International Colleges for a very long time. K-Man started the college literally he saw that the world needed qualified exercise professionals who understood their anatomy and physiology. And he already, as a sports strength and conditioning coach, and he's got a master's degree in exercise science, he was training elite athletes, Olympic sporting teams. And I'll just put that into perspective. If you injure somebody and they are being paid $1 million a year to play their sport, this is not a good thing. So K-Man had to be good at, when I say good at, he had to know how to train elite athletes at peak performance and the top level athletes in the world, Olympic athletes and world champions. And he's a world champion himself, so he obviously didn't want to injure his own body. If you want to get people healthy, fit and strong, elite athletes who are earning millions of dollars, you have to know how the human body works. So that's why the college was started in 1989. He saw that the world needed qualified exercise professionals who knew their anatomy and physiology, who could train everybody from small children to mature and motivated people to elite athletes, men and women, doesn't matter. The world needs to be fit and strong, and that's why the college was started. So we've been doing this for a really long time. Exercise programs based on anatomy and physiology, how the human body works. Short, fast, safe and effective. And because we've been doing this for such a long time, we've seen all the fads and the fashions and the diets and the exercise programs come and go, and everyone thinks that the intermittent fasting is new, or the fat burning zone is new, or this particular diet is new. Well, they've all come and gone, because fads and fashions are designed to go out of fashion so that they can sell you something else. And the beautiful thing about understanding your anatomy and physiology is that you can then analyze every new diet, every new exercise program, or every rehashed diet and rehashed exercise program to know whether or not it's going to work for you. And that's what we teach here at the college, how to think for yourself, how to learn your anatomy and physiology so you can study, research, analyze everything to do with the human body and make sure that you're healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life, and make sure that your clients, members, athletes, children are healthy, fit and strong too. So can you imagine how fascinating it is, perplexing, that people don't want to know, they don't want to learn? I deal with people every day They come to the college and they say to me, I want to help people. I want to help people to be healthy, fit and strong. But they don't want to learn their anatomy and physiology. I want to help people to lose weight. I want to help people to rehabilitate an injury, but they don't even want to learn how the human body works and why it got injured in the first place. I can't change what other people do. I can't help other people. I've realised that now. I'm a very old lady and I realise that I can't help anybody. But you can help yourself, and we can help if people want to be helped, if they want to know. And that's all I'm doing now. I'm not trying to inspire and motivate people to exercise. I'm not trying to inspire and motivate people to have a great life, have a career or business that they love, be financially free, or have great relationships. All I've studied my entire life is the fundamentals of how to do that, based on anatomy and physiology, based on common sense and logic, based on successful people. And if you study the people who are healthy, fit and strong, do have a career or business that they love, they are in great shape, and they do have great relationships, that study is fascinating because the fundamentals are the same. Anatomy and physiology hasn't changed. The fundamentals of being a great person hasn't changed. The fundamentals of wealth creation haven't changed. And the fundamentals of great communication skills have not changed. All you've got to do is learn your fundamentals, and you will have all of those things happening in your life if you want to. Will somebody help you do that? Do you need somebody to help you do that? Probably not. I'll share with you my dad's philosophy in life that he taught me, and I've got my hands out for a reason. The best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. And is it possible that if you want to be healthy, fit and strong, have a career or business that you love, be financially free and have great people in your life, that you will not need help to do that because you'll want to learn it for yourself? And perhaps if we're living the example, and that's what I always share for our kids, I can't change what adults do. I focus now totally on how I can help our future adults to be healthy, fit and strong, because they haven't been tainted with all the rubbish that the world's trying to throw at them. I can't change adults, but I want to make sure that our kids have access to the best information possible, that they know to have all of those areas in their life covered. And the only way I can do that is to be the living, breathing example of that. Live the example, not tell people what to do, not try and help people, not teach people, not educate people. And that's a very personal thing from my heart. I've lived and breathed this my entire life. Since I started exercising effectively at 13, I got into great shape. I've been healthy, fit and strong all of my life. I've aged. I'm fitter and stronger now as an old lady than I was as a young lady, because that's obvious, isn't it? As you get older, you should get fitter and stronger and healthier and wiser. Because you're getting wiser, you're going to get healthier, fitter and stronger. I've been the same weight, the same energy level. I'm the most positive person I've ever met. And yet people preach at me about what I should be doing rather than asking me, Rowie, you're in great shape. You're healthy, fit and strong. You love your life. You've got a career or business, or you've loved your career your whole life. It's your purpose for living. You are financially free, and you've got only beautiful people in your life. Can you help me do the same? And it seems ridiculous, but that is not something that people ever ask me. People are constantly telling me what I should do, and that's okay. People can do whatever they want to. But I'm sharing this with you because if you've ever been fascinated or frustrated or annoyed that people don't do what you want them to do, even though you want to help them, here's a really great headspace. Help the people that want your help, and let's find out if they actually do. So when somebody preaches at you about what you should be doing, the great thing to say is, well, thank you for sharing that with me. Why did you ask me that question, or why are you telling me that? And if somebody wants your help, they might actually ask for it. But in my experience, it doesn't happen. People just do what they do. And all I can do is be the living, breathing example of the help that is available if people want it. And that might be your headspace too. So rather than getting frustrated or annoyed with the people that need your help but don't want it, how about enjoy your life, live your life to the max, and make sure that you are healthy, fit and strong, and you have a career or business that you love, and you are financially free, and you have great people in your life, and you have a great relationship with yourself. And could that come from loving who you are, because you're putting all of those things together? So help yourself, and maybe that will inspire other people to help themselves. Could that be a good idea? Super duper doo, how are you? I wish you were amazing, but you'll only be if you choose to be. Woohoo!